So update, check-in day again. So 8.5 weeks out. This last week we had our birthdays, so we went away for the weekend and had an off-plan meal. So there was one day where calories were significantly higher than normal. I did be smart about it. But yeah, obviously like more calories. So I expected not to drop as much this week, but we've dropped 800 grams again. So we're dropping 800 grams like every single week at this point. My body is just an absolute thermos, which always happens in prep. It's like stubborn at the beginning, and all of a sudden it's just like drop, drop, drop. So that's exactly what it's doing at the moment, which is good. I feel very, very small. Like, so small. Everything's just falling off me now. Okay, it took a little while. So at the moment, at the end of prep, our body's changed so much, you know, and means that we need to tweak our posing as well. So so that time I did tweak my foot a little bit more to be a bit more on a 45-degree angle. So before I kind of had it like 30% angle, now I've got it on like a 45%. So it doesn't sound like much, but it makes a big difference to the shape of the glutes, etc. So so yeah, so I might run with that. Obviously I'm going to see how I look each week with my posing, and then make the final call on posing adjustments just before stage. But yeah, back pose as well, I put a little bit more of a slight bend in my knees, just because my glutes weren't as full and my tie ends weren't as like prominent, because I'm getting quite lean now, so I can actually see the muscle is there. I just wasn't like pushing through the tie ends. So I didn't, usually it's like a combination of soft bend in the knees and hinging backwards, but which I tried that on the video as well, but I didn't need to hinge back anymore. It's just a bit more bending through the knees, and I needed only very slightly. That's the key. Yeah, and then just like one of my shoulders are lopsided, so I need to think about pulling that right shoulder up. But quite happy with where I'm at. It's bizarre that I'm dropping like 800 grams a week, so hopefully it's not muscle. I'm sure it's not. But you know, we all get into our heads a lot, so yeah, but my head feels good. I mentally feel good. I'm enjoying loving prep. I'm 8 weeks out and I'm 58 kilos, which is like, I probably have like literally 4 kilos to go max, or very, very max 5 kilos. So we're in a great position. Definitely a different position than we were a month ago.
Always good.
How's your prep going, babe?
I think rest days it feels the same. They're hard. No, it is good. It is good. I think Cam said we're about 5 weeks out, to be honest. So
Physique-wise, I mean.
Yeah, 5-6 weeks out. So it means we're like 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
So probably about the same thing.
I agree. Yeah, I actually thought the same thing this morning, to be honest. I was like, shit, I think this means we're like ahead of schedule, which is what we want. But we pushed back the shows, our first show, because we didn't think we were going to be ready for that one. But we obviously are. Hold on, let's appreciate the shows quickly. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty instant. That's just this morning, I swear they weren't like that yesterday either.
No, well, I dropped 800 grams yesterday. Today.
Need a creamy in there.
We do. Anyway, what were we saying?
Even on Saturday morning, I think I'm gonna...
So if we are ready a few weeks early, will we do an earlier show? No. Don't want to do Italy? No. Part of me wants to do Italy just because it's like the weekend after or before Olympia. Huh? Nah, it's weekend before or after. Anyway, we're off to the podcast studio. So, off to do a potty in the whip.
Let's test this.
I think people like end up in that position and slating bodybuilding after leaving it comes from an unhealthy, there's definitely some element of unhealthy mindset or unhealthy habits in there in the first place. Because when you think about it, like, it's like you can have balance with bodybuilding. Like, that's why we have off seasons.
And also,
that's why...
Yeah, like we went away for a birthday weekend. Like, you can go. You just take your meals with you and you just... Yeah, and that's it. But like you say, like, there's an off-season. An off-season's going to be 12 or 18 months. A prep's 20 weeks.
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
But like, you compare it to a business. Like, if you've got a business project, you've got to work hard for a few months to achieve it. And then you chill for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same thing in bodybuilding. But when I look back at people that have left bodybuilding and slated it, they've kind of... The recent one, that the person that we knew, I guess, was quite strict for 24 months straight, and then didn't get the pro card, and then gave up on that journey. You can see why. Like, when you're pushing straight for 24 months and you put so much high expectations, like, that's unhealthy already. Yeah. So if you're not achieving that, then do you know what I mean? Like, that's already unhealthy in the first place. Or a lot of people get this unhealthy. A lot of bikini girls get this unhealthy expectation that they want to turn pro, or they want to go to the Olympia, and if they don't achieve it on the first round competing or second round competing, they assume they go, all these girls at the top are they're taking all these PEDs. I need to do that if I need to achieve that, and I'm just not willing to do that to get to that level. Just like, well, you actually don't. You're just making an excuse for yourself.
You're just labeling it. Yeah, you don't know. You're just labeling it, assuming it.
Exactly, assuming. So it's just like, it's kind of, they've also got an unhealthy mindset in the first place that they can't achieve that, or to think or assume that people are and they're not, and then they're making excuses for themselves. So I think, like, bodybuilding can be unhealthy if you make it that way, but so can anything else.
Yeah.
Guys, this is what happens when you're in prep, especially for Brandon. He is like so OCD with stocking up everything. So we have egg whites, we have more egg whites, and we have more egg whites, and we also have more egg whites. Egg whites, egg whites, egg whites. Everything is just stocked up to the brim. We also have raspberries. And we also have way more raspberries. Jesus Christ.